Can you listen to me, Soha? Can you listen to me? Okay, we will be having English for 80 marks. Paper will be there and 20 marks assignment will be there for you. So assignment, we have to read all the questions for assignment. Some questions will be given then. We have to write the assignment and we have to submit. Okay. So first chapter is, here we will be having 25 chapters, and again other, this one is the first chapter is My First Steps. So let's see the chapter here. All babies look alike. Can they be exchanged when the nurse gives them a bath? Objectives of this lesson. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to read and understand an autobiography, use compound words, use the simple past tense, and ask and answer simple questions in speech. So, after end of the lesson, we will do this one. What we can understand this and read this properly, and also use compound words. Simple past tenses also we can be able to use after reading this lesson, and also simple questions in speech. We can answer simple questions also. So section 1, see this section 1, 1.1 section 1. Here the lesson starts from here. I may never have become a cricketer, and this book would certainly not have been written if an eagle-eyed relation, Mr. Narayan Masurekar, had not come into my life the day I was born, that is on July 10th, 1949. It seems that Nan Kaka, as I call him, who had come to see me in hospital on my first day in this world, noticed a little hole near the top of my left earlobe. The next day he came again and picked up the baby lying on the crib next to my mother. To his uttermost horror, he discovered that the baby did not have the hole on the left earlobe. A frantic search of all the cribs in the hospital followed, and I was eventually located sleeping peacefully beside. This means here I may never have become a cricketer. So this is the lesson dealing with the Sunil Gavaskar, a famous Indian cricketer. He is Sunil Gavaskar. So he himself says this lesson in the form of lesson. It is given. It is his autobiography. So he says that I may never have become a cricketer, and this book would certainly not have been written if an eagle-eyed relation, Mr. Narayan Masurekar. It means when he was born, this Narayan Masurekar, he was his uncle. He came to the hospital on the birth of, to see this little Gavaskar, that is on July 10th, 1949. When that Mr. Narayan Masurekar, he came there. He is being called as Nan Kaka by Sunil Gavaskar. When he came to the hospital, he noticed that Sunil Gavaskar had a small hole on the left earlobe. He had a small hole on his left earlobe, on the uppermost part of the ear. So he saw that on the first day, and again when he came on the next day, he saw the baby. At that time, the baby did not have the small hole on the left earlobe, on the topmost of the left earlobe. So he thought this baby is exchanged. He got astonished to see that the baby did not have the hole on the uppermost part of the left earlobe. So what happened then? See there. So he discovered that this baby is not that baby which he had seen on the previous day. So after that, the whole hospital began to search where the baby is missed off. So we'll see in the next, we can see that in the next page, that a baby was found near the fisherwoman, totally oblivious of the commotion I had caused. The mix-up, it appears, followed after the babies had been given the bath. So now we can understand here, while Sunil Gavaskar in his own words says that when the frantic search was there in the hospital, it came to be found that the baby was near the fisherwoman. So Sunil Gavaskar, who had a hole on his left earlobe, on the topmost left earlobe, was placed in the crib of a fisherwoman, and the fisherwoman's child was placed in the crib of Sunil Gavaskar. So that exchange was caused because when the babies were taken to bath by the nurse, the changes was caused at that time. Later we'll see what happened. Providence had helped me to retain my true identity and in the process charter the course of my life. So because of that Nan Kaka, he observed the hole on the left earlobe that led him to find the baby was exchanged by the next day. If he did not found that the hole was there on the left earlobe of the child, then no one used to come to identify that the child was being exchanged. So because of Nan Kaka, Sunil Gavaskar's identity of that upmost hole in the upmost part of the left earlobe that led to the search of the exchange, which was led here by the nurse when they were giving birth to the baby. So this helped him to attain his identity. So because of that identity, the child was found there. I have often wondered that what would have happened if nature had not marked me out and given me my God by giving that. So he thinks that, Sunil Gavaskar thinks that if that Nan Kaka did not observe that hole which was given by the nature to me by birth, then I should be in the house of the fisherwomen and doing the work of catching the fish and selling them. So because of that Nan Kaka, he was identified that the child was being exchanged in the crib. So that leads him to find the child, and Sunil Gavaskar was placed beside his mother in the right way and in the proper manner. Because of that, confusion prevailed there. Why does the confusion prevail there? Because no one noticed the hole there on the right earlobe. No one noticed the hole, but this Nan Kaka noticed the hole on the left topmost of the earlobe. There had a hole, and because of that earlobe only, that mark or that hole, he was being identified, or else he should be doing job like a fisherman. Those who work as a fisherman, they used to sell and buy the fish, and they used to sell. On that job, Sunil Gavaskar has to do instead of becoming a cricketer. So he says that he have to thank his uncle because he had noticed a left hole on the left earlobe. So after this, what happens? He thinks that if he is not a cricketer, he should be a fisherman then. And if he is a fisherman, then how can he write his autobiography as a cricketer? So because of the eagle-eyed, means sharp-sighted, his uncle, that is Narayan Masurekar, he is a cricketer now, or else he should be a fisherman. Some questions are given there, in-text questions 1.1. So questions are given there, we have to study that question. The answer is been given in the answer keys is there, and also we have to study when was Sunil Gavaskar born. When was Sunil Gavaskar born? Answer is in the page number 1, that is third line. I was born on July 10th, 1949. So that is the answer for first question. Second question, what did Sunil's uncle, Mr. Narayan Masurekar, notice when he came to see the baby in the hospital? Answer is, he noticed a little hole near the top left of my left ear, on the top of my left earlobe. So that is the answer. Next, third question. In that first one, what was the horrible thing that happened the next day? The next day is what happened. The next day he came and picked up the baby lying on the crib next to his mother. To his utmost horror, he discovered that the baby did not have the hole on the left earlobe. So the babies were exchanged. That is the answer. Next one, where was the missing child found? A missing child was found sleeping blissfully beside the fisherwoman. So that is the answer. Next is, if Nan Kaka had not noticed the hole in his ear, where he would be living? He would be living with the fisherman. ನೋ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಬಂತು ಮಿಡ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ. ನೋ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದು ಆಫ್ ಆಯಿತು.